Hello, y'all. Thanks for stopping by. This is Shelley with It's the Experience with Shelley. In today's video, we're going to start decorating for fall. I've set my mantle up with 4 pool noodles zip tied together and secured to the top of my mantle. The pool noodles will act as a foam base, to insert and secure the floral picks that I'm going to be using to make this arrangement. As you can see, I have some candlesticks and some pumpkins up on the mantle to kind of hold a place where I visually thought that I would put some candlesticks and the pumpkins. Well, as this process continues on, it becomes clear that my vision initially isn't exactly how it comes out. It's way more elaborate than I initially expected, but I absolutely love it. So I'm recently went into the Goodwill, and all those orange and yellow fern-like flowers that you're seeing in the back, I found 17 stems in a bundle for $6. So I picked them up initially thinking that I would spray paint them black and use them for Halloween. Well, then when I decided to do this decorating project, I needed kind of a filler, an inexpensive way to add volume and height. And these were the perfect option. So I basically just fluff them out, insert them in the foam in the back, and then work towards the front. These aren't as visually pleasing, and I wouldn't have gone into Hobby Lobby or Michael's and paid for these if I was paying full price. They just were a happenstance, and I knew I could make them work. So I'm just creating the shape that I want by placing them in the back. So basically it's like a half circle that I'm creating, and then I use it and work forward because they're my least desirable stem, and I plan on basically filling in and covering them up. I was showing you that I kind of have my structure down now, and then I'm going to start filling in. So that particular flower that I'm using, I got it from Walmart, and they had those for 99 cents. So I basically created this whole arrangement with what I found at the thrift stores and what I found at Op something. It's a Dollar General store, but I don't remember what it's called. Something Pop something. Those ones with the pumpkins, I did pay $3 each for those from Pop Central, Pop something. I don't know. We have one of those in our outdoor mall, and I ran in there and they had several different stems for $1, and then they had those for $3. So I bought 4 of those, and then I bought that one that I'm using right there in there, and it was $1. So I don't even pretty much go to Hobby Lobby and buy my florals if I can't find a stem that's on sale for $1. So if their stems are $1.99 and they're on sale for 40% off, I don't pretty much even pick those up. Those eucalyptus, those came from Walmart. They're $1 a stem right now. They have a whole section at my Walmart, and their fall flowers are $1 a stem or 99 cents a stem. So I bought a bunch of that eucalyptus that's brown, and then there's some that's kind of a burgundy wine color. And I use that, and then I use what I found at the Dollar General for $1 and what I found Walmart. I don't think there's anything in this arrangement that came from Hobby Lobby. Everything came from the thrift store, that pop shop, whatever, that's owned by the Dollar Tree, Dollar General. And I don't even use any florals from the Dollar Tree because now they're not $1 anymore. And the stems that they had were so puny that it wasn't even worth my investment. So I'm still using, that's my final one of the $3. That's my most expensive pick that I put in this arrangement. And that is one of the ones I was telling you about that I got at Walmart for 99 cents. That's the eucalyptus. And then those were from Walmart also. Those are 99 cents a stem. That's an arrangement that I'm cutting up right there. That was one that I got from thrifting. I think it was $1.99 for that stem. I'm going to cut it up and make it individual stems and then tuck them in or out throughout the arrangement to just give it that different texture and color. And it actually brings in a little bit of green from those leaves still. That's another stem that came from Walmart for 99 cents. It's like a faux wheat or something like that. I like to add that in there for a different texture and for a lighter element. This year I was going for a maximalist, maybe 90s, 2000s approach. I want it to feel very warm and cozy and fall when you come in. I'm not looking for the neutrals. I've done the neutrals. I want to feel like it's fall, and I want to feel the way I felt when my kids were little and I would decorate for fall for them. I want that cozy, traditional feel, and that's what I'm going for. Those little pumpkins I found at Walmart. There was a bag of 5 pumpkins for $5 or $6. Again, it had a few neutrals and some oranges in it, and I felt like that would give me some different coloring. This stem that I'm using right there, that's a different kind of eucalyptus that they have, and that is my favorite stem that Walmart had on the 99 cent shelf. It's a plastic eucalyptus and it's like a wine color. It's very fluffy. A little bit goes a long way. It covers really great. I absolutely loved it, but only one of my 4 Walmarts carried it, and I bought every stem they had. And now I'm showing you that orangish red, yellow fern-like that I started out with. I'm cutting it up and I'm gonna go along the base of the noodle in the front and try to hide my mechanics, and I'm going to tuck it in the front a little bit. very minimalist because I don't really like it, but I feel like I need a little bit of it tucked in here and there throughout the arrangement to bring it forward. And that's one of those plastic eucalyptus that I got for 99 cents a stem at Walmart. I cut it up, and now I'm tucking in little bits to hide that pool noodle in the front so you can't see it. And that pumpkin isn't secured with a skewer or a chopstick. A lot of times I'll use a wooden chopstick if the foam of a pumpkin or if the item is foam to secure it, but that particular one needed to be elevated, and I have it on a riser in the middle of it, and it just basically stays with gravity. And then that little wheat stuff, I cut it up, and now I'm placing it around to distribute the white color sporadically, minimally, and throughout the front. Then I try to put those candelabras and candlesticks in, but you'll see that they are so skinny that you can't even see them, and I eventually give up on them, and I'll just use them somewhere else in my fall decor. But this particular arrangement is so big, the candlesticks are so small that they just get lost. So this one doesn't have any candles in it. There's some more of that eucalyptus, that plastic eucalyptus that I'm adding in. I don't want the arrangement to be see-through at all, so that you can see through and have holes or gaps that you could possibly see the pool noodles. So then I went to the Dollar Tree, and they had 5, I believe, little mushrooms in a package in their fall section. And they're inside it is styrofoam. So I'm taking a skewer, inserting it into the mushroom, and then I'm sporadically placing them throughout the arrangement. Because my fall theme is going to be mushrooms. I'm going to be using my Mary mushroom canisters and then other touches of 70s inspired plates and stuff to bring that fall element in, and using those items to bring the mix in with the fall element. So I wanted this to have some mushrooms in it. That's the reason why I brought those mushrooms in, so that when I do my hutch, I can bring the mushroom feel throughout the rest of my house. And I will be collaborating with another creator who's also using mushrooms, and I'm just waiting on her to tell me which Sunday we can upload, and I will have that collaboration, and that's when I will reveal my Mary Mushroom hutch. Some of those mushrooms, I felt like they stick up too much and you can see too much of the wooden skewer. So before it's over with, or before I show the reveal, I go in and I force them down a little deeper so that you can't see the skewer. I don't want them to look like they're just elevated in thin air. I wanted them to be enough that you can tell that they're a mushroom, but not freely in the air like that. I don't like the way that looks. My decorating style is, my home is very minimally decorated normally. I have basically a neutral color palette and everything is white or really pale gray. My couch is a a grayish color, and then everything else in my house, all my walls and everything, are a white color. So I can decorate each season and anything will go. All my art in my house is black and white or gray. So everything, it allows me to have a very neutral color palette and then be able to bring in color for each season that I decorate. Because decorating is like an art form or a way to express. It's a creative expression for me, and I find it very therapeutic to just sit around and piddle, make use of the items that I've thrifted and that I've found, and to create something. It's very relaxing and I really enjoy it. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to bring it to YouTube, just as another creative outlet, because I have a ton of dishes and decorations, and I just felt like it would be a fun way to share it and give other people inspiration and ideas. So I understand that my decorating style may be too much for some, but then sometimes I will do a very simple decorating for a season, and then you'll kind of get a mixture of both. But this is my first real season that I've been able to decorate on YouTube, and I wanted to go all out. Here's the final reveal, and I absolutely love it. I think it's gorgeous. It's just what I envisioned in my head. It's what I wanted. It turned out as grand and elaborate and beautiful as I could ever have hoped for. When I walk in the living room, it is just in your face, cozy. When I lay on the couch at night and I have all the lights off and I just have the fireplace on, it's glowing and beautiful. And the oranges, they are just what I envisioned. It reminds me of what fall decorating used to look like and just what I wanted to do this year. So thank you for watching. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you liked the best. Please subscribe. And I hope to see you in my next video. I will be doing more fall throughout the month of August and September. So please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you.